The left alternative in Kerala is in a sense continuation of the democratic project that we have been undertaking in the state. This the most widely acclaimed feature of Kerala's development process has been that the ordinary people in the state have been assured of basic needs, education, healthcare, housing, minimum plot of land for house site, and so on and so forth, so that the people enjoy a quality of life which is much higher than the HDI index for the India and more nearer to the developed countries. But this has not been accompanied by growth of new industries in the state, creation of quality employment, which is being demanded by the youth who are now educated, whose those expectations have risen. And also a number of second generation problems like the quality of education in the state, the healthcare and so on have emerged. Now there is a position that is adopted by the righteous forces. You cannot meet these challenges unless you adopt neoliberal policies. You ape what is happening in the rest of India. Unless you curb the democratic rights, unless you follow stringent expenditure squeeze and put the government finances in say equilibrium, it won't be possible to attract the capital to Kerala. Now we in Kerala want to present an alternative path. Now it has a number of components. Most important is a huge infrastructure investment program through special purpose vehicles which borrows from the market and undertakes construction of roads, bridges, buildings, industrial parks and so on and so forth. And our expectation is that creation of quality infrastructure would attract a private capital to the state. But at the same time, we do not want to ignore, but at the same time we want to ensure a better social security for the poor in the state. In Kerala, with the advent of the new globalization policies, has seen a polarization. The section of the people, so 30% of them moved up, but traditional industrial workers, agriculture workers, Adivasis, fisher folks, there have been a terrible deterioration in the standard of living. Therefore, we want to offer them a total social security. Today, almost every one of those who are aged above 60 receive 1,000 rupees per month as old age pension. And we want to provide them quality education, healthcare, complete universal housing, electricity connection, free internet connection, a total social security package which is unmatched anywhere in the country. Second, we want to ensure the public education and public healthcare system is further strengthened. Now we have got two-pronged approach to that. One, there is investment taking place in the social infrastructure, at the same time big mass mobilization to ensure that the quality of delivery of services in these sectors do improve. And similar mass movements are also mobilized for sanitation, for agricultural development, water conservation, and for total housing. So, and finally, we are emphasizing culture. The cultural development is a very important part of our development plan. Unlike other states in India, Kerala is taking steps to formulate a 14th five-year plan. And the planning process continues downwards at the panchayat level also. So, we will take forward our planning, and in this planning process, cultural development will receive very important prominence, because as we grow economically and the income grows, it is very important that people do not succumb to pure consumerism, but would also spend major part of their earnings for cultural products, enjoy music, help means better novels and literature, appreciate paintings and so on, and therefore creation of a more democratic culture becomes important. So, it's a comprehensive vision of regional development that is guiding the left forces in Kerala, the new left government in Kerala. One important feature of the annual plan for current year is that we have allocated more than the population share to the SC/ST. While the population share would be around 10%, we allocated 12% of the plan for SCP and TSP. Now, this is very, very significant. We are aware that though the average standard of living or quality of life of these sections of people are much above the national average, it is below our state average, and we want to bridge this gap. And therefore, unlike rest of India, more population share is given, and unlike Government of India, which has virtually for purposes abolished SCP and TSP with the eclipse of the plan, we have made it much more prominent. Now, major part of this money is devolved to local governments, because we expect that the weaker sections would be able to directly involve themselves in determining what should be done with the money allocated for their welfare, so through participation in the local planning. Now, we have made certain rules more stringent to ensure there would be no violation of the norms, and the benefits will truly go to the SC and ST population. For example, in the Adivasi areas, the TSP fund would be entirely decided by the Adivasi assembly or Urukottam. Even the local panchayat has no right to overrule the priorities they set. So similarly, such measures are being undertaken, and I think the focus given for SC/ST welfare is something unmatched in the rest of India.